Hello, anyone not still living in the 1970s. We interrupt your day to bring you this announcement. Husker Ninja is in the building. Alright guys, welcome to episode 1, week 1 of season 1 of the Northern Iowa Panthers Dynasty here on NCAA 14. We're going to be go ahead and kicking off a new era, UNI's first year in the FBS, as we take a look at the tail of the tape here. And it'll be tough to go into Laramie and come out with a win. We'll have to see if these Panthers can do it. Alright. Hello everyone, welcome to War Memorial Stadium in Laramie, Wyoming. We got a week 1 matchup between the Wyoming Cowboys and the Northern Iowa Panthers. Well, it's been a long off-season, but college football is finally back, and we'll see which of these two teams can get the season started out on the right track with a win here today. For Northern Iowa, this is their first year in the FBS after playing FCS for a long time. They went with the move up. They're now playing in the Sun Belt with new divisions too. And Brian Hill with a 26-yard return for Wyoming as they will begin the game with the ball on offense. Alright, first down for Wyoming here on the first drive of the game. Kaufman going to hand off to Wick. And Wick just broke a tackle right there. Sean Wick getting 8 yards on the first carry of the game. It'll be 2nd and 2 from the 35 for the Cowboys. And so, 2nd and short, I would assume they'll probably run it again, but maybe not. And they do give it to Wick. There's Weisbecker taking Wick down after a gain of 1. It'll be 3rd down and 1 from the 35. Can this Northern Iowa defense force a 3 and out? The Cowboys offense needs 1 yard. Kaufman feeling the blitz, wants to scramble around. He's got the first down. Cameron Kaufman with an 8-yard scramble right there, and it'll pick up the first down for Wyoming. They got it first down now at their own 43. Just under 6 minutes to go first quarter here. Hollister in motion for Wyoming on 1st and 10. Kaufman wants to go play action. He got out of one and found a man. He got out of the sack and found Justice Murphy wide open. What a job by Cameron Kaufman to find the open wide out and just keep the play going. First down now from the Northern Iowa 41. This Wyoming offense has just done a very good job moving the ball here. Sean Wick got 3 yards right there, 2nd and 7 now. 3 carries, 12 yards for Wick. And it'll be 2nd down. Coming up on 5:15 to go here first quarter. Wyoming's on the move here in the first drive of the game and the first drive of the new season. They'll give it off to Brian Hill for a gain of 9. And this Panther defense just cannot tackle anybody. They just can't buy a stop to save their life. And as a result, Wyoming is almost in the red zone. They've got it at the 27 of UNI. Brian Hill got popped, but he still got 14 yards before he got even touched. I mean, he didn't get touched until he got hammered and absolutely laid out. But it's a first down from the 15-yard line of Northern Iowa. Kaufman hit as he throws, completes it to Hollister for a gain of 6. It'll set up his 2nd and 4. This Northern Iowa defense needs to come up with a goal line stand. Well, maybe it's not technically a goal line stand yet, but it's close enough. Wick broke a tackle from Butler and gets 5 yards in the first. Butler was there to meet him right away, and Butler's just like, nah, man. You're not tackling me. First and goal from the 4-yard line. Now it's goal line stand time, and Carl Granderson is brought down in the backfield. And Twain Madsen there to make the stop. It'll be second and goal from the 5. Carl Granderson, 1 rush, -1 yard, and Wick will return soon. He's got back spasms, I guess. Kaufman to give to Hill. Alexander comes up to make the tackle, but Brian Hill's got 3 yards. Third and goal from the 2-yard line. 1 for 1 on third downs today. 2 yards from a conversion and a touchdown, basically. Gentry in motion for the Cowboys on this third down play. Throws! That's intercepted! Picked off by Lyons, and no one's going to catch him. To the 35, 30, 20, 10, 5, pick 6, Northern Iowa. Dante Wise just came up with a huge interception. And not only did he turn him over, he took it back the other way, 99 yards. So, what a turn of events in a matter of like 5 seconds as Randall tacks on the extra point. And we've got a studio update here. Number 20, Arkansas beats Louisiana Lafayette 31-12. So a nice little start to the season for the number 20 Razorbacks. Elsewhere, number 1 Ohio State beats Buffalo 38-32. And Virginia takes down BYU 41-41. Our score here in Laramie is Northern Iowa 7, Wyoming 0, thanks to a 99-yard pick 6 by Dante Wise. Wick will return this one out of his own end zone, and he gets hammered by Christian. Oh man, he got absolutely popped at the 19-yard line. So back out comes this Wyoming offense as they move the ball almost at will on the first drive until a third and goal pick 6. And Kaufman throws incomplete on first down here. Second and 10 from the 19-yard line for Wyoming, 3:10 to go first quarter. The Northern Iowa Panthers have a 7-0 lead, and they got Wicks on the screen. Sean Wick with 14 and a first down to the 33. That was a nice little play call there by the Wyoming offensive coordinator. Used Northern Iowa's defensive aggressiveness against them. And on first down, Kaufman can't find a man along the sideline. He had hit as he threw, but still had an open man if he takes a little bit of air out from underneath it. Second and 10 now. Kaufman underneath to Gentry. Tanner Gentry with a 12-yard catch, and that'll set up another first. They've got it at the 45 now. 7-0 Northern Iowa on top of Wyoming here. Coming up on 2.5 to go first quarter. And they'll go with screenplay again. Wick with 5 yards. Set up a 2nd and 5 from midfield. Cameron Kaufman's 5 for 8 for 53 yards and an interception. They'll give to Hill, and Hill's brought down in the backfield. He lost 3 yards. Roland Cooper was having nothing to do with big runs that occurred earlier in the game. And on the first drive, they could basically run at will. And Roland Cooper's like, not so fast, my friends. 3rd down and 8 for Wyoming. 1 for 2 on third downs today. Kaufman throws, knocked away by Victor Galloway. And this Northern Iowa defense forces a punt. So a couple quick first downs for Wyoming leads to nothing. And Northern Iowa will get the ball for the first time, already with the 7-point lead. Alexander set to return the punt. Alexander tripped up at the 25. There is a flag down. It's going to be a face mask call against the Cowboys. That's on Lucas Wacha. And so first down from their own 40 for this Northern Iowa offense as they come out on the field for the first time. This offense is led by junior quarterback Aaron Bailey. And on first down he wants to throw. It's caught by Tyvis Smith for a gain of 4. So the halfback coming up with a 4-yard catch on first down. Alright, 2nd and 6 here for Northern Iowa. They've got it at their own 44. And Smith is blown up in the backfield. Sayoshi Harahara something or other. I don't know, that's a dumb last name. But he blew up Tyvis Smith in the backfield. 3rd down and 9 for Northern Iowa. Coming on the blitz, taking a shot deep. Intercepted by Priester. Pass was intended for Hawley. And so Aaron Bailey will throw an interception, but he got bailed out due to roughing the passer. It's on Chase Appleby, the defensive tackle. First down from the 44 of Wyoming. And Bailey just led Hawley a little bit too much on that play, and that's why he got intercepted. But in the end, no harm, no foul, thanks to the penalty. And they'll just come out. First down from the Cowboy 44. Wants a screen to Hawley this time. Jarvis Hawley with the 7-yard catch on first down. It'll be 2nd and 3 from the 37. Aaron Bailey is 2 for 2 for 11 yards. And this right here should be the final play of the first quarter. They'll give it to Smith. Tyvis Smith with 6 yards and a first down. That'll do it for this first quarter of play here in Laramie, Wyoming. 1 down, 3 to go in Northern Iowa with a 7-0 lead. Thanks to a 99-yard pick 6 by Dante Wise. It is first down, 10 to go, ball on the 31 of Wyoming. Northern Iowa's on the move, and they have a 7-0 lead here as we begin the second quarter. Smith lost 3 yards right there. Eddie Yarbrough comes up to make the play in the backfield. 3 rushes, no yards for Tyvis Smith. He got a 6-yard rush and 2 negative 3-yard rushes. And on this, that'll be Aaron Bailey on the option. He's got 8 yards, got most of the yardage back. Set up a manageable 3rd and 5 right here. 3rd down and 5, I think Northern Iowa is in field goal range. Goes underneath, caught by Tyvis Smith. Smith with the gain of 8 and a first down. 2 catches, 12 yards for Tyvis Smith. First down, they're in the red zone, jotted at the 17 of Wyoming. 27 yards for UNI, 100 for Wyoming, but Northern Iowa's got the 7-0 lead, and they're looking to add on right here. Smith gets 1 yard on first down. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 16 of the Cowboys. Under 5:40 to go here first half. Goes underneath, caught by Nissen. Elias Nissen's wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, though. Here we go. It is 3rd and 9 from the 17 of Wyoming. You're in field goal range, so I don't think you risk it with an ill-advised throw. And they'll throw underneath to Nissen, get a couple yards, and get a manageable field goal try. Except it's looking like we got another roughing the passer. This one's on Uso Olive. So instead of a 4th down and a field goal try, it'll be 1st and goal from the 6 for Northern Iowa. They were probably going to get points either way, but at least this way they can try and punch it in. 5 minutes to go, first half here in Laramie, Wyoming. 7-0 Northern Iowa on top, knocking on the door again. Smith just wrapped up behind the line, loss of 3. Eddie Yarbrough comes up to make the play again. And Tyvis Smith just can't get anything going. They got 32 yards and 9 plays in a little over 2 minutes here. Goes underneath, dropped by Damos. It was dropped by Damos and almost a sliding interception. What a shame that would have been. Anyway, it's 3rd down and goal from the 9-yard line. Pressure comes, they got a screen on to Smith. Tyvis Smith with 8 yards. He's going to be brought down a yard shy of the end zone. It is 4th and goal from the 1-yard line, and Northern Iowa's coming out to go for it. They only need a yard. And Tyvis Smith is in. Touchdown, Northern Iowa. 3:53 to go, first half. And Northern Iowa is about to take a 14-0 lead pending the extra point. So the 3-minute, 36-yard drive results in a touchdown for Northern Iowa, and they're up 14-0. All right, back to kick it away. Here's Dortch. And this one will probably be taken by Wick out of his own end zone. Indeed it is. And Sean Wick with the 25-yard return. You take a look at your team defense right now. They've given up 100 yards, but they also have 7 points. And they've given up none. We'll see if that continues here toward the end of this first half. On first down, they'll give it to Wick. Sean Wick with the 5-yard gain. And I haven't mentioned this yet, but it is the first game of the Mario Means era here at Northern Iowa. Fresh off a short NFL career out of Nebraska City University, Mario Means has decided to come into the coaching ranks, and he's taken over this Northern Iowa program to guide them in their transition into the FBS and hopefully beyond. 3rd and 2 for Wyoming here. 3 minutes to go, first half. Kaufman throws, knocked away by Galloway. There's a flag down, though. And it's going to be a roughing the passer on the Panthers. Jay Nelson, the guilty party there. First down from their own 46 for Wyoming. As the defensive coordinator's got some complaints with that call, I guess. First down, Wyoming. Kaufman, he eludes Sure and gets 11 yards in the first. He just broke out of the pocket and no one touched him until he had a first. That's probably something Coach Means and his staff will have to look at making adjustments at for halftime. Because that's like the 3rd time it's happened. Kaufman throws on first down, caught by Justice Murphy for a gain of 3. 2 catches, 19 yards for Murphy, and it's second down from the 40 of Northern Iowa. 7 yards to go here to get the first. Coming up on 2.5 to go first half here. Wide open in the middle of the zone was the receiver, and it's going to be a first down and then 15 more. Trey Weisbecker, the guilty party. First down from the 12 of Northern Iowa for Wyoming, looking to cut into this deficit. They're down 14, looking to make it a one-score game here. 12 yards to the end zone. Under 2:20 to go first half. They'll give to Wick. Wick's flung down by the face mask. So back-to-back face mask penalties. That one's on Victor Galloway. And now it's first and goal from the 8-yard line. First and goal, Wyoming, 8 yards to pay dirt. They trail 14-0. 2 minutes to go here in the first half here in Laramie. They'll give to Hill, and Hill's brought down in the backfield. Timeout called by Wyoming. They've got 2 more left. Second and goal from the 9. 2:01 to go first half here in Laramie. The Cowboys trail Northern Iowa 14-0. Man in motion on second and goal. Kaufman. They're going to call it incomplete, broken up by Victor Galloway. Third and goal from the 9. Can this Northern Iowa defense hold? 2 for 4 on third downs as this Wyoming offense. They need 9 to get a touchdown. No first downs here. They give to Wick. Wick broke one tackle, but not the tackle of Dante Wise. So Wise, the man who comes up with the pick 6 earlier, he's got the third down tackle, and it'll be a field goal attempt here for the Cowboys. This is nothing more than an extra point to put it to an 11-point Northern Iowa lead. But the Panthers will have 3 timeouts still when they get the ball back. And about a minute 10 seconds to go too. As the kick is up and good. So the deficit is cut to 14-3 now. But I think if you're Wyoming, you really wanted 6 there. 1:13 to go first half. Wyoming with 2 timeouts. Northern Iowa with 3. And Alexander with a solid return there. Looks like he got brought down by his face mask. So this will be pretty good field position too for Northern Iowa. Face mask on Jacob Hollister for Wyoming. First down from their own 43. And you don't need to just gun it deep. You got 3 timeouts, a minute 9. You can run a pretty effective 2-minute drill right here. Except trim it down to 1-minute drill. Caught by Hawley. Jarvis Hawley with 9 yards. Set up 2nd and 1, and he nearly broke that tackle too. Aaron Bailey is 7 of 8 for 40 yards so far today. And the man underneath, it's Tyvis Smith. Smith with 1 broken tackle, not 2 though. They get 6 yards right there. That's enough to move the chains. Clock stops while they move the chains. And pressure's coming. Aaron Bailey wants to take off. And instead it'll be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 42. 53 seconds left first half. Still 2 timeouts left for this Northern Iowa team if they would so like to try and add on. And that was just a misfire there by Bailey. Now it's 3rd and 10. Third down and 10. 2 for 3 on third downs today are the Panthers. 51 seconds left here in the first half. They want to screen to Smith. Tyvis Smith gets 9. He'll be a yard short. Here you go, 4th and 1. They're going to go hurry up right here. Throws on the screen to Hawley, and Hawley's got a first down. 10-yard catch for Jarvis Hawley. Timeout, Northern Iowa. 27 seconds left first half. 10 for 13, 65 yards today for Aaron Bailey. Goes underneath, caught by Taylor Otterstader, the tight end there with 14 yards. 1st and goal, Panthers. They're running the hurry-up offense right here. They'll give it to Tyvis Smith. And Smith has 4 yards. Final timeout called by Northern Iowa. 2nd and goal from the 5, and I think he got like 2 shots at the end zone maybe. Or 1 shot, spike it, and then try and kick a field goal if that's what you would rather do. Throws to the end zone, incomplete. Tim Comanda, nice coverage there on Jarvis Hawley. 3rd and goal from the 5. 2 for 4 on third downs, 5 yards to get to the end zone, but they are in field goal range. Throws on the slant to the end zone, knocked away by Will Tootin. So Northern Iowa is going to have to settle for a short chip shot field goal here. Kick is up and it's down the middle. 10 seconds left first half. It's a 17-3 Northern Iowa lead. So pretty solid first half in game 1 under head coach Mario Means, as they're going to squib it to try and run some of the timeout. As a matter of fact, they only burned 3 seconds. So this is Hail Mary range here for the Wyoming Cowboys if they would so choose to try and at least get into field goal range. Maybe they'll settle for a halftime deficit. And Wick lost 2 yards, but they're going to call a timeout. I'm not sure what their strategy is right here. They call a run play as if they wanted to go into the locker room, and then they burn a timeout. 5 seconds left first half. It's Hail Mary time. Thrown up, picked up by Trey Weisbecker. And Weisbecker can't keep his feet, otherwise he's still running. Halftime here from Laramie, Wyoming. It's 17-3 Northern Iowa on top at the break. Not a bad first half of their first game of division of FBS football here. And Northern Iowa does get the ball to start this third quarter. They already have a 14-point lead. Alexander gets hit as he's attempting to return it from out of the end zone. And there, as you see, yes, Mario Means is coaching his first game at Northern Iowa. He had a pretty successful NFL career. And that was with the Panthers. The Carolina Panthers, I mean, he really bolstered their receiving core alongside Kelvin Benjamin. And Dalton Damos with an 8-yard reception right there. But the product out of Nebraska City has finally returned to the college ranks, this time as a coach. It'll be interesting to see if he bolts for his alma mater sometime, or if he's just going to stay with Northern Iowa until either he's fired or he's like 60. 2nd and 2 after a nice 8-yard gain on first down, and Smith will get 5 yards in the first right there. 8 carries, 8 yards, and a touchdown. So not great stat-wise, but it'll get the job done, especially with the 2 turnovers forced by this defense. First down, Northern Iowa, coming up on 6 minutes to go here, third quarter. They want to screen to Hawley, and this time the Wyoming defense was all over it. They're going to get someone for not face mask, roughing the passer though. It's Eddie Yarbrough. So first down from their own 41. Northern Iowa's already up 14, and they're looking to add on here on this drive and maybe even salt this game. I mean, a 3-score second half lead, that can be pretty tough to overcome. Graham in motion on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Smith. Tyvis Smith to the outside. There goes Tyvis Smith. 20, 15, 10, 5 into the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Iowa. Tyvis Smith rambles in from 59 yards out. And it's now a 21-point Northern Iowa lead pending the extra point. I'll tell you what, that was a nice job blocking up front by the fullback in the offensive line. And all Tyvis Smith had to do was bounce it to the outside and he was gone. So minute 13 seconds to go, about 80 yards, and it's a touchdown and a 24-3 lead for the Panthers. Hill wants to return it out of his own end zone, and he does. Tries to get back up. Brian Hill still gets 26 yards on the return. First down from the 25. Out comes this Northern Iowa defense and this Wyoming offense for the first drive of the second half. And they want to run the read option. Cameron Kaufman got hit kind of awkwardly right there, but he's right back up like nothing happened. 2nd and 5 from the 29 here. 5:20 to go third quarter rather. It's a 24-3 Northern Iowa lead. Kaufman had a man open, just airmailed it. Jamarcus Mullins had the coverage for the Panthers. And now it's 3rd and 5. Wyoming's 2 for 5 on third downs today. They need 5 to keep the chains going and really give themselves a shot at getting back into this, actually. Instead, it's just thrown away. Kaufman snapped it and immediately threw it out of bounds. He's got 71 yards through the air, but also 2 picks, one of which was returned for a score. So it's a quick 3 and out for this Wyoming offense. And it's looking like Herbstreak's prediction might look to actually be correct. Jameel Alexander, 15-yard return on the punt. And Northern Iowa's got it back. They're up by 21, and they can really lay a hurting on Wyoming now. I mean, obviously the game's not over. We're not even 2 minutes into the second half. But this defense needs a 3 and out. Tyvis Smith broke 1 tackle. And it'll be 2nd and 3 after a 7-yard rush. All of a sudden, Tyvis Smith up to 10 rushes for 74 yards. Well, a 59-yard TD scamper will do that for you. And it's 2nd and 3 from the 48, I think, of Wyoming. Maybe the 47. Aaron Bailey's brought down behind the line. He made a poor decision on the read option. And obviously Tyvis Smith had a first down. Or at least close to that if he decides to keep running. Or if he had decided to pitch it. 3rd down and 6. A man open underneath. It's Brown on the slant. 7 yards in the first for Charles Brown. Aaron Bailey, 14 for 19 for 93 yards. And again, this defense just cannot get off the field. They'll go to Brown again on the slant. Same route. This time it's 7 yards. Actually, back-to-back 7-yard receptions for Charles Brown. And they got it 2nd and 3 from the 36 of Wyoming. Coming up on 3.5 to go, third quarter, 24-3, Northern Iowa on top. They'll give it to Tyler Smith. Smith broke one tackle. He got 13 yards and a first down. 11 carries, 87 yards, and 2 scores for Tyvis Smith. First down, Northern Iowa. And the man open on a slant, it's Jarvis Hawley. 12 yards and a first down for Hawley. 5 catches, 37 yards today for Hawley, and it's first down from the 11. Aaron Bailey, 16 for 21, 112 yards. Their third red zone trip today. The first 2 resulted in points. It was underneath, and that was underthrown and picked off by Wacha. Oh, that was a questionable decision by Bailey. But he's gonna get bailed out again. Actually, it wasn't questionable. It was just a poor throw. He had Otterstader open along the sideline. It was just kind of jumped, kind of underthrown. But either way, they'll get bailed out by Eddie Yarbrough. And the coach for Wyoming is absolutely livid. First and goal from the 6 instead of a turnover. And Northern Iowa can punch it in and take a 28-point lead. Aaron Bailey had no chance. Eddie Yarbrough got off his block right away. And 2nd and goal from the 9 now. 3 rushes, 2 yards. Aaron Bailey feeling the pressure. He's going to scramble, and he's into the end zone untouched. 9-yard TD scamper for Aaron Bailey. And with 2-9, see as we take a look at the replay, he felt the pressure, didn't see anyone open, and he just took off. That resulted in an easy touchdown for Northern Iowa. And they now lead 31-3. The route is on here in Laramie. 2:19 to go, third quarter. It's a 28-point Northern Iowa lead. They've got 2 turnovers. They've had 2 of their own turnovers negated by penalties, specifically roughing the passer penalties. And they're just all over Wyoming right now. 210 total yards on 36 plays, 11 first downs, and 31 points. 7 of which came on a pick 6 on a 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. Elsewhere, 34 plays and like 140 yards for Wyoming, but only 3 points to show for it. Sean Wick with a 3-yard reception out of the backfield before being brought down by Madsen. 2nd and 7 from the 28. 8 for 17, 74 yards, and 2 picks is Cameron Kaufman today, sorry. And that could have been INT number 3 as Victor Galloway was right there. 3rd down and 7 for Wyoming. They're 2 for 6 on 3rd downs. With a minute 37 to go in the 3rd, I think this is a little bit of 4-down territory. They aren't going to need it as Wicks got brought down by his face mask. Roland Cooper, the guilty party. And it'll give Wyoming a first down from the 43-yard line. 1:40 to go here, third quarter. Wyoming's getting blown out, and they need a touchdown, and they need a touchdown quickly if they want to get back in this game. That's caught underneath by Malhart for a gain of 9. 10 for 20, 83 yards and 2 touchdowns for Cameron Kaufman. It's 2nd and 1 from the 48 of Northern Iowa. Coming up on a minute to go here in this third quarter. It's been all Panthers so far today. Hit as he's thrown, but he found Hollister open. 13 yards for Jacob Hollister. First down to the 35. Under a minute to go here, third quarter. First down, Wyoming. They're finally on the move again. It's imperative that they get this one into the end zone, though. 6 yards for Wick out of the backfield. He's got 5 catches for 28 yards. And that'll put Kaufman over 100 yards on the day. He's at 102 to be exact. But no touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Although granted, one of them was on a Hail Mary down the half. So Kaufman wants to take off. He's got a first down. That's only the 4th time he's broken containment, but he got 30 yards on his 4 carries. An average of over 7 yards per rush. And that's something they're going to have to buckle down if Wyoming gets back into this game. 6-yard reception for Trent Sewell before being brought down by Butler. That'll take us to the end of the third quarter. 3 down, 1 to go here in Laramie. It's a 28-point Northern Iowa lead. They're 1 quarter away from their first win in their first game as an FBS program and in their first game of the Mario Means era here at Northern Iowa. 31-3 UNI. 2nd and 4 from the UNI 18 as we begin this fourth quarter. Wyoming desperately needs a touchdown quickly. Kaufman brought down by Weisbecker shy of the first. He got 4 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 1 from the 14. 3 for 7 on 3rd downs. Right now they only need 1 yard. Kaufman back to run, and he's brought down by Cameron Cooper. Oh, not Cameron Cooper. Roland Cooper, but he got brought down by the face mask. Except that one's on Antoine Madsen. So, Wyoming was stopped. But the penalty gives a new life. 1st and goal from the 9. This drive's taken up over almost 3 minutes. And that's just something you can't do when you're down by 28 with a quarter to play. Kaufman throws. Caught by Hollister. Gain of 7. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. Does Northern Iowa have a 3rd goal line stand in them? You take a look at total yardage. 210 for UNI. 190 for Wyoming. Makes out 193. Touchdown, Sean Wick. 2-yard touchdown run. And that'll cut it to a 3-score game. That drive went 71 yards, but took almost 3.5 minutes. 31-10 UNI on top. And they're going to go for the onside kick. I don't know how to audible to that. Picked up by Galloway, though. And Galloway's going to return it. There's a flag down. And it'll be on the tackle, I think. A face mask on C.J. Johnson. 1st down from the 26 of Wyoming. And if you're Northern Iowa, I think maybe you start to wonder if maybe you can run out this clock a little bit. Either by running the ball or throwing very short passes. Obviously, you got to complete the short passes. As he throws, John Hawley on the screen. Jarvis Hawley gain of nothing. 6 catches, 37 yards. 2nd and 10 from the 27. 17 for 22, 112 yards, and no touchdowns for Aaron Bailey. He does have a rushing score, though. Otter Satter in motion on 2nd and 10. Tyvis Smith blown up in the backfield. That's his first negative rush, or his first negative carry in a while. 12 carries, 85 yards, and 2 scores. They've got a 3rd and 12. 3 for 6 on 3rd downs. I think you're about in field goal range. The key is to not turn it over. And they're going to run the clock down a little bit as we are under 5 minutes to go. They're going to move the clock, leave as little time for a comeback as possible. It is he throws. It's going to be ruled a fumble. And Mario Means is going to throw the challenge flag. I think that was incomplete. So they're going to try a challenge here because Wyoming already had a little bit of momentum. And nope, that does look like a fumble. So they'll either lose the challenge and put even more momentum in the hands of Wyoming. First down, Wyoming. They're only down 3 scores and they still got 4 minutes 42 seconds. So Mario Means tries to challenge the fumble in a last-ditch effort to do anything to try and keep momentum away from Wyoming. Wick wrapped up in the backfield. The screenplay was doomed from the start, basically. 2nd and 11 from the 41, following the first turnover of the day for Northern Iowa. 2nd down and 11, and we are not seeing any urgency out of this Wyoming offense. If they take another 3-minute scoring drive, that's all she wrote. Because you're still saying you got to score twice in about a minute 14 seconds, and that's not going to fly. But they're aided right there by a penalty. First down from the 33 of Northern Iowa. This UNI defense has played pretty well for most of the day. I'd hate to see a fourth quarter meltdown. Caught by Malhart, they're going to get another face mask. That's ridiculous. That was a clean hit. It's on Antoine Madsen again. First down from the 14 in Northern Iowa. And they've really been given a boost by penalties. It's not really anything Wyoming's team has done. It's just this UNI defense has shot themselves in the foot with face mask and roughing the passers. Wick wants to run it. He broke 1 tackle. 8 yards, set up 2nd and 2 from the 6 yard. Actually, they'll calm down at the 5. This UNI defense would love to make a stand here and salt this game away. Down by 21, Kaufman throws short by Wick. He didn't get out of bounds. And he lost a yard. 3rd down and 3 from the 7. 18 for 28, 130 yards and 2 picks for Cameron Kaufman. They need 3 yards here, a man in motion on 3rd down. Throws to the end zone, incomplete. Jay Nelson got a hand up there. I don't think he hit it, but he had the coverage applied. The game comes down to this right here. 4th and 3 from the 7 of Northern Iowa. 3:01 to go. It's a 21-point Panther lead. Wyoming needs this, or it's about all she wrote. To the end zone, caught by Hollister. Touchdown. And that's 14 fourth quarter score points here for Wyoming. Still 2:58 to go, and this game might not quite be over yet. Then again, it might be. I mean, 2:58 is not a lot of time. As we take a look at the studio update, Virginia Tech leads number 3 Alabama. They've got their hands team on to UNI. With 2:58 to go in the game, it's picked up by Damos. 2:58 to go in the game. It's picked up by Damos. 2:58 to go in the game. It's picked up by Damos. 2:58 to go in the game. It's picked up by Damos. 2:58 to go in the game. It's picked up by Damos. 2:58 to go in the game. It's picked up by Damos. 2:58 to go in the game. It's picked up by Damos. 2:58 to go in the game. It's picked up by Damos. 2:58 to go in the game. It's picked up by Damos. 2:58 to go in the game. It's picked up by Damos. 2:58 to go in the game. It's picked up by Damos. 2:58 to go in the game. It's picked up by Damos. 2:58 to go in the game. It's picked up by Damos. 2:58 to go in the game. It's picked up by Damos. 2:58 to go in the game. It's picked up by Damos. 2:58 to go in the game. It's picked up by Damos. 2:58 to go in the game. It's picked up by Damos. 2:58 to go in the game. Dalton Damos, a 0-yard return, first down from the 49, and now you gotta work on running this clock. Don't even put it in the air, just run it, force them to burn their timeouts. Get a first down and salt the game. Tyvis Smith, 6 yards on first down, that's a nice start. 13 rushes, 91 yards, and 2 scores for Tyvis Smith. Aaron Bailey's added another one on the ground. They got a pick 6 and a field goal to round out their 31 points. 2nd and 4 here for Northern Iowa. And again, Bailey makes a mistake on the read option. 3rd and 7, they're going to have to throw for the first down. 3 for 7 on 3rd downs. Bailey feeling the pressure. He's going to take off. Bailey broke a tackle, got a first down. 10 yards and a first right there for Aaron Bailey. And Wyoming's got to burn their 2nd timeout. They give to Tyvis Smith. He's got 6 more. Wyoming's out of timeouts. A first down here ends this game. 2nd and 4, 2:04 to go. Smith does a nice job to nearly get back to the line of scrimmage. Malcolm Muhammad there to make the stop. It's 3rd and 4. Smith 4 yards away from a 100-yard game. And UNI's 4 yards away from victory number 1 as an FBS program in game number 1. And they'll get the Mario Means era off to a good start as well. They give to Tyvis Smith. He doesn't get anything. Too far away to try a field goal. 16 rushes, 97 yards, 2 for 2 on 4th downs today is UNI. A first down here ends the game. If they don't get it, Wyoming still got a little bit of life. Otterstader in motion on 4th and 4. They give to Tyvis Smith. And Smith's got 11 and a first down. That'll do it. 17 rushes, 108 yards, 2 touchdowns for Tyvis Smith. And all Aaron Bailey's got to do is take a knee. So Wyoming made a little bit of a comeback. But it's UNI that lines up in victory formation. Bailey takes the knee. And UNI's not going to have to run another play. I think they're going to try a 38-yarder just to kind of test their kicker's range. The kick is up and the kick, no good. Alright, well, our final score here from Laramie, Wyoming. 31 UNI 30, Northern Iowa 31, Wyoming 17. Mario Means gets win number 1 in his first game as head coach of UNI, and the Panthers win their first ever game as an FBS program. That'll do it for me. I'll see you guys next time.